As we look at this image of Tracy's new space, we can see that it's besides the beautiful improvement to the space in terms of its aesthetics, there are also a number of ways that access has been improved for Tracy and for anyone who visits with her. From this vantage point, there's an easy opportunity to see how sight lines have been improved. We can be in the kitchen and look straight through to the beautiful flat screen TV. And in fact, that TV is on an arm so that it can be arranged for easy visibility from any position in the kitchen. In addition, you can see that around the island things are more generous. The passages are much more open. And notice from this vantage point, notice the style of the refrigerator, that the doors are French doors, so they're smaller doors. The actual refrigerator is not much different in size than her old refrigerator, but because the doors are smaller, they won't take up as much space, and they'll be easier to manage, easier to open and close. Close-up of that refrigerator, the French doors again allow for much easier access. It's much easier to maneuver a smaller door, a narrower door. And in addition, there's storage at the point of use for most of the things she uses. Tracy uses her refrigerator more than her freezer, and within her reach and within a universal reach range for most people, there's plenty of refrigerated storage, as well as drawers for the freezer to make it more accessible. Going on from the refrigerator, glass storage, convenient to the sink and within easy reach. And in fact, it's made easier by the fact that that cabinet has been placed on its side. That means that it's closer to the front of the counter, and that makes more of that storage accessible to a person of Tracy's stature or even to a seated person. And as we go on to the sink area, the convenience of having everything that you need within your reach when you're working, a wonderful work surface, line of sight that we can see here. But actually in the sink proper, notice that she has purified water, she has a soap dispenser, pull-out faucet, all within reach as she's working at the sink. And on to under the sink. As we look at what goes on under the sink, every iota of space has been used, but not just used, it's been used in a way that brings it out to her, makes it more accessible to her or to anyone who's using it, including the recycle bins, the waste and recycle bins that are on pullouts. Not only are they on pullouts, but there's a low curb to that cabinet, so it's easy to empty what's in there. The dishwasher drawers are probably the single best feature that we can include in a kitchen to offer access. And in this case, with two drawers, it means that Tracy can run small loads in one drawer if she wishes to. That top drawer is the more accessible one, and so that would be the one that she would use most of the time. Her second drawer may be one that she only needs on those occasions when she's entertaining. Directly across from her dishwasher is convenient dish storage of all the things that she uses on a regular basis. Incredibly interesting because these are things that are normally stored in a wall cabinet, but with the accessories available today and that Tracy has taken advantage of, they can be accessed from a base cabinet. And as you can see, it's directly across from the dishwasher, so minimum amount of steps. You know, sometimes part of what we want to pay attention to in this active aging process is that we conserve our energy, and we can do that by minimizing steps in the kitchen. Many more examples of the kinds of access that have been created. Everything that needs to be stored in Tracy's kitchen is stored in a way that it can be pulled to within her comfortable reach range. Notice the toaster oven. The other things are accessories that you may have seen before, but notice that the toaster oven has even been planned in a place at a height and safely with a stainless steel surround in case there's any heat buildup, at a height that's comfortable and convenient to a person of shorter stature or a seated person. More of the same, but this time we're talking about an entertainment center. And I think what's interesting here is that the things that are used all the time, wine, the storage of the items that go with the entertaining center, even the wine glasses are within reach of most people. The area that is above the wine glasses, still good for storage, but not storage that would be easy to reach. And so they've been done with glass doors, and they're really more display. Less used items go up there. Even the keys and the message center have been placed at a height that's comfortable, that is within the universal reach range of 15 to 48 inches off the floor. And to finish, as we look back through the kitchen, you can see how open the sight lines are, that you can look straight through from the living space into the dining room. You get another shot of that, of those display cabinets above the entertainment center. And if you can see it, next to the ovens that have been placed at proper heights, convenient heights within Tracy's reach is a coffee and beverage center for her everyday use.